Alright guys, so today I'm going to be plasti-dipping my chrome emblem and grills on my new Dodge Ram. So I'm going to be using Plasti-Dip. First I'm going to go ahead and clean all this up, make sure there's no dirt or any bugs or anything like that stuck to any of these chrome pieces. And then I'm going to go ahead and tape it off. So let's go ahead and start cleaning it first. So now that's clean, I'm going to go ahead and use masking tape to mask it off. So this is the blue painter's tape. I have two different sizes. This is the stuff that doesn't really stick overly aggressively, so that you can actually peel it off without having to remove a bunch of glue and stuff afterwards. So I'm going to go ahead and tape all this stuff up, and then we'll start our coats. So that was a pain in the ass, but I got everything taped off, newspapered, so now I can go ahead and start spraying. So you don't have to be perfect with the tape job, but you want to get as close as possible so that you don't have to peel much out. But there's a lot of lines in here, you could take forever to tape, but I think it's easier just to peel some of it later. So we got it all taped off, and we'll go ahead and do a bunch of light coats. So you're supposed to, as per the Plasti-Dip experts that do these emblems, you're supposed to do really light coats, maybe 3 to 4 coats to finally get it to be solid. And you're supposed to let it 10 to 15 minutes dry in between. So go ahead and try that and see where we end up. Alright, so here's my first light coat. This stuff goes on kind of funny, so you see it kind of all patchy and blotchy, but from what I've looked at, everyone else's looks the same, so I don't want to go too crazy and it's starting to run, so we're going to do this patchy thing that everyone does with it. So you can see how patchy and dotted looks, just the first coat. So we'll let this dry for 10 minutes, and then we'll keep going. Alright, let's go ahead and throw another coat on here. Alright, so that's what it looks like now. Still not quite fully covered, but we'll go ahead and let this dry for another 10-15 minutes, and then we'll hit it again. Looks very chunky right now, very pixely, so, but this is the way it is. Went a little thicker on the emblem, so you can see that one starting to fill in, but we'll let it dry and go from there. Here we go with another coat. Alright, let's go ahead and apply another coat. Alright, another coat again. Alright, so it is obviously nighttime out now, but it is done and dry, so I'm going to go ahead and remove all the tape and masking, and then look at the final product in the morning. Alright, so here's the finished product. Came out pretty good. Just another tip too, if you end up making any small mistakes or anything like that, because a couple times the tape was kind of just barely touching the corner, so you have to be very careful when removing the tape, but it might have been touching in a couple spots, so it kind of didn't fully get into the corners, so you can actually do some touch-ups. So for example, I don't know if you can see quite here, it's really easy to touch up, and it's even hard for me to show you because it still looks perfect, but basically I just put a piece of paper in here, curled it over so it wasn't going to hit any here, and just gave it an extra little squirt in the corner, and any spots that lifted up, it kind of just grabbed it and completed it. So Yeah, everywhere is pretty good. Here's a close-up of the emblem. Everything looks good. Let me know what you guys think of the front. I'm not too sure how fond I am of it, but it looks alright. It matches the wheels at least. But I don't know if I like it with a little tiny bit of chrome to kind of match a little bit of the chrome in the headlights, but leave it for now and let me know what you guys think. But I'm gonna do the back now, so let's move on to that one. Alright, so same thing as before. You want to use the microfiber to clean off all the dirt and get it as best as you can, and we'll move on to actually painting it, masking it. Alright, so we got it all taped off, so let's go ahead and put on the first coat. So you do have to watch out that this usually gets clogged quite a bit, so you can see it basically just plastered one single line here. So I found doing this that you got to kind of clean off the tip every time and really pick at it, otherwise it gets clogged up and starts shooting all funny. So let's keep going. Alright, so here's the finished product with the emblem. All black. A little bit dirty because this was the next day. But as you can see, it came out pretty good. But it's a little bit pixely. It doesn't really bother me too much. It has a little bit of a textured looking finish. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there you go. It's a little bit of a textured looking finish. But that's because the can was a little bit, the tip of it was getting a little bit clogged just because I did things on a little bit spread out apart, so the tip got a little bit clogged. But it doesn't bother me too much. It actually looks kind of cool, but obviously if you wanted it to be smooth, you'd probably have to redo it with a new can, or try to really clean that nozzle and keep it clean. So that's it, it's done. That's the back, and we've already gone over the front, but here's the front again. So yeah, everything turned out good, and I'm happy with it, and it's still holding up. This is actually probably a week or two after the fact, so it's still working, still looking good, and that's how you do it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that helped you maybe see how to do it on your truck or car or whatever you're trying to do. But if you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. I'll be doing a lot more videos, stuff with the car, stuff with the truck, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.
What we do here is go back.